Alright, so I kind of decided who's going to be um second place. It'll be Bakugo. So, yeah. Himiko admires him and asked All for One to make a little bit of changes to her quirk. But yeah, she's still a villain. So crap, which arc is next? All right, so um, crap. No one's wait. Nope, they will go after the second person I was in that person I was second. All right. So they go after Bakugo again, but no, wait, no. I want to change it. They go after Tokiyami because they want to recruit him, and I am sorry for that. I did not mean to do that. So this is, if I didn't introduce this is part 5 of What If Deku Was an Experiment. So yeah, yeah, um. Alright, so they do training, all daily activity. Alright, sorry I had to remember which arc was next. So time skip to, the training camp arc. And if I missed the RSJ attack, comment if I did or not. I may have, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so we go there. Deku tries to talk to Kota. So yeah, we go to the Kota tries to kick Deku in the balls. Deku dodges and picks him up by the head. Well, by the hair. And says to him, I know who your parents are. I know what you've gone through. And just because you don't like superheroes does not mean you have to be a dick. And he's like, don't touch Teddy. All right, so Coda's like, what do you know? It's like, Deku's like, oh, I know that your family got killed by Muscular, and he might, and I don't know where he is currently, but I know that heroes don't just do their job because of fame, glory, or honor. Nothing like that. It's because they want to help. I mean, some superheroes like Kanade Woods or Mount Lady and or the Snake uh, lady, snake-haired lady, yeah, whoever she is, they're out for money. Yeah, yeah, they're really out for money. I couldn't care less what happens to them. But your mother and father, they protected lives with their own. And if any other hero would have helped, like, I don't know, All Might, or maybe a few strong heroes, maybe they would have caught Muscular before your family got caught, before they got killed. But the heroes, they're just very dumb. So don't blame your parents or heroes for what happened. Blame the fact that all of us, all people, got quirks. But thanks to heroes, we're alive. We are alive and kicking. So then don't dishonor them. Code is taking in this just thinking. Well, so yeah, everything's good. So this time, instead of Coda being on the okay, so we're gonna skip for when they're in the baths. Since Mineta ain't there, everything's good. Except for the fact that okay, so Coda isn't there. It's his aunt instead of him. So and everyone in the male place is just looking at Deku's bod. It's just like godly. It's not even joking. Okay, so once they get out, the aunt's just like, oh my. She's getting wet. Not trying to show it, but she's getting wet. Alright, so she's wet. The other girl can sniff this out. Walks up to her, goes, why are you horny? Looks down at Deku. She's like, holy shit! It's... Woo-wee! To females, he's like Aphrodite. He's like the male version of Aphrodite to the females. And yeah. So yeah. He actually is fast enough that they don't see him, but he basically jumps over into the girl's side and shows off his bod. They're like drooling for him. So, yeah. And he asks for a room for himself. The female owner, well, the owner says, of course. And once that at night, all the females sneak into his room. He knows this, so he sneakily basically makes a clone of himself, of darkness. Has it turn on the light. It disappears before the light even goes on. It's faster than the speed of light, but yeah. So and he's already fully wrecked. So yeah. If you all are going to be a part of my subscriber army, just know that I'm going to mainly have perverted what ifs. The only time that I try not to is if I am just, I don't know. But yeah. It's gonna be yeah, most of my what ifs are going to either be funny, either somewhat downright dreadful, or in between. So yeah, let's check. Ooh, tens. So after that, he basically just says, "Alright, ladies, let's dance." He locks all the doors so they can't escape even if they wanted to. So, yeah. He has, he basically gangbangs all of them. Well, that's what it seems like if it was an outside person looking. So, yeah, he's basically just moving to where there's an after image, and everyone's just being, fucked how they like it. And, yeah. So, um, 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 um. Fuck! I just did a whole section. While it was paused. Alright, so if you missed, oh, you might have missed a lot. So, bathhouse. Everyone see his godly bod, and the females basically see him as a male Aphrodite. That part's cleared now. He basically makes a shadow clone, turns on the light. All the girls in there, they all tell him how they want him to fuck them. That goes very weirdly, mainly because Sue. Well, actually, Sue just. Because he basically uses Sue's intestines as a condom. But then he takes it out and didn't fix it. So all the females there are currently knocked up, and all their powers have been either no, having. Yeah, basically they're all a bit powered up and fixed. That lady's quirk with. She can now understand people's thoughts and telepath them. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. Blue fire starts. Dobby's there. Deku says, "Tell Toya, or aka Dobby, that you want to see him, and that Devil is going to do some structural stuff on his face." So that's gonna be something. So yeah, I believe we're back now. So the lizard dude he's basically dead now. And because Deku uses his own big sword thingy, sizes him, melts that down, because he wants to make his own sword, but doesn't know what material to use so he's just melting down all metals that he can find and all stuff. So yeah, he's good at forging too. He forged some of the LV's weapons. Not as powerful as some of the stuff that he usually makes for himself, but yeah, just enough to take down at least some heroes. But yeah. Okay, so yeah. So Deku spots Toga, pins her down before she can even attack anyone, and says, "Hi," in a very seductive tone. Since I can't do a seductive tone, think of a just think of a seductive Deku saying hi. If you can't, look up a seductive tone of Deku. Alright? Alright. You can pause the video and search it up if you want. It's all fine by me. Don't really care. But yeah. So Deku he basically says hi in a very seductive tone. She falls to her knees and well, not falls, but goes limp and says, "Oh shit, are we going to do that?" And he goes, "Yep. Might have to take a few months off of LOV." She's like, "Why?" Deku says, "Oh, because I'm going to impregnate you." He's like, she's like, oh damn. And Deku was actually prepared for this, and she already told him of how she wants to do it with him. With a bucket of blood poured on both of them. So he does. He had a bucket of blood. No one really wanted to know why. And he usually keeps it hidden in a magic little portal. So yeah. So he pours it on both of them. They have sex. And since Toga's a virgin, it's just... Oh man, I wish I had some kind of audio. But I don't have audio. But oh well, she's moaning, all that, having fun with Deku, and whoo-wee, Deku's going ham on her. He's like, and she took interest in, well, she looked in a book of positions, and most people might know what I'm talking about if they've accidentally stumbled upon one. But if you don't, I suggest don't look it up, but I don't really know how you would. Oh well. She took an interest in some. He had the stuff to actually do the positions. So they did like Actually, they did almost all of the positions. So yeah, Dick went ham on her, and her legs gave out. Like she did not walk for a week. So she's um after the attack, uh, I'm going like future wise. After the attack, he took Himiko Toga to his house, and I will show a picture of his mom later. And to the muscular episode, basically just beats on muscular a little while. Koda's not dead. That's a good thing. So yeah, he's just going ham on him. Well, not just ham, but basically toying with him. Not even just, she's just pulling his punches, taking a few, yeah. And then Koda actually gets what Deku was saying, and then Deku finally gets serious and says, "This was fun. Goodbye." Then punches Muscular right in the arm when Muscular was going like full power, motherfucker. And he punches Muscular's arm, going through the arm all the way to his head and his head going like a grape. So when you squish it, it was like that, but it exploded like a firecracker. But yeah, Deku he had his fun. Kodasu got one. Yeah. So Deku he just so everything ends somewhat like canon, but much different. And after everything, Himiko goes with Deku to his house, and the molten sword he is basically making. Still not ready, but he's going. So he goes to basically all the ores that he knows of, and all the ones that he's actually discovered that are metal wise, like actual metal, and gold, diamond, everything, even obsidian and everything. So he melts everything down, basically making his sword. And it's like well, it's basically like those two swords that I showed you, I think. Yeah. He made those swords, but he made a different one. But I don't really think they have a picture of it. But oh well. Yeah, it's like it's from a movie, but I don't remember which. Well, it's from a show actually. Don't remember which. But yeah. Oh, he makes the sword. It's unbreakable. Like, it's he even used tungsten metal, and it's like that's the hardest metal because I've seen like 2 videos of it going against a big metal fist, like all metal, and it making basically a scratch, a dent in the tungsten. And the tungsten went against a big, ginormous iron axe. Someone actually made a giant axe head I forgot their channel, but they basically drop stuff on ground like a big dart, and yeah. But yeah. That so yeah, we go to Deku's house, and Deku's mom looks like this. And they changed locations, so they're not in a big thing. And everyone who knows Inko now in the My Hero Academia series, all for one, basically used one of his quirks to replace the memory of her looking like her original canon to now this. Her quirk is she has telekinesis though, and so that it's much stronger, so she can actually be a hero. So her quirks are basically her quirk. She has a lot of quirks, but they're going to merge and become one, and it's going to be called what should I call it? It's gonna be called Queen, just because I have no actual clue. So yeah. So Himiko says hi in a wheelchair. Himiko's like, "Oh, sweetie, are you okay?" And Deku just says, "Oh, I just went to town with her. If you catch my drift." Oh, and Himiko and going off a little bit. Himiko's jaw has just she's tired. Everything on her is tired because she gave Deku blow job, tit job, booty job. I think that I think that's what it is. Thigh job, foot job. Got her butt raped, basically, and her vagina. And basically he went to town on every part of her. Didn't even leave her armpits out. Probably too much detail, but I don't frickin' care. Oh well. So yeah. He even used her hair. So yeah. And that's yeah. So Deku, he's just kind of proud of himself, but Deku's mom is just she's using her hand to just chop his head in and go and he says, "Ow! Why'd you do that?" And Inko says, "What have I told you about going to town on people?" And Deku says, "Don't. Only go half." There you go. So, yeah. So, yeah. Himiko tells Shigaraki that she got knocked up by Izuku, and she's gonna have to take a few months off. Shigaraki's like, no, you don't. Don't make me come over there. And she's like, over where? To Izuku's house? I really doubt that you want to get the boss angry at you. And Shigaraki's like, wait, you're there? Ah, shit. You're lucky. Himiko's like, you bet I am. But, no, I kind of wish I wasn't going, that I didn't go on that mission. Trigger's like, why? Because that's where I got freaking raped by him. Sugar's like, you got raped by him. She's like, yes, I did. And it was painful. Thank you. She's like, well, at least you didn't get, Well, at least it didn't cut you open and use your insides. And, Deku grabs the phone and says, well, puts it up like, N, or whatever the fuck does on, Death Note, and, goes, who says I didn't? Shigaraki's like, you didn't. Deku's like, I did. And I can do it again. She's like, please don't. That was too much pleasure as it is. And Izuku's like, I can make anything longer on me. I can go through your digestive system. Don't test me. She's like, okay. She gulps and yeah. I mean, they do it like multiple times, but last time he does it was just like, you're testing me, aren't you? She's like, what if I am? She's like, what did I say about testing me and what would happen? She's like, oh shit. You didn't. You aren't. He's like, already did. Already am. So he basically uses his quirk on his, penis and makes it grow long, and it's freaking, it's like a, uh, it's like, What's rubber and flexible? I don't know what would be rubber and flexible, but just imagine that, but way more flexible. And it's like he's like, oh, R.I.P. your uh system. It's like, you dick. It's like going through her but through her intestine system, through her stomach, and out her mouth. And he's like, oh damn, I didn't think it would be this good. I think I'm going to. Better destabilize a little bit. He's like forcing her mouth closed, and he comes from her mouth, down her throat, into her stomach, down her system, into every nook and cranny in her. And yeah. That's all. So, yeah. Oh, shit. I meant like it. Oh, sorry. Just imagine very weird ocean that I haven't read in like uh, freaking about a month. uh, two at least. So, sorry. About that. I wasted like 1 or 2 minutes spacing out. So, yeah. We go to. Wait, which arc is next? Right, the Stain arc! Oh, wait. No. Wait, no. God damn it, I'm fucking stupid. I missed the recruitment arc, and all that. So, that's stupid. I did it stupid. He basically. Wait, who did I give all for one to? I don't think I did. I don't know. But, he goes to a few. Actually, he can make clones, so he has clones go to like 5 different ones, and then he goes to like Gran Torino, trains under them. Well, actually, he makes a lot of clones and just basically has all of his clones go to all the different frickin' things, trains under them, and yeah, every then the Stain arc. I might do that in the next. Alright, now, okay. Stain arc. Stain arc. Did I do the Stain arc? Well, Stain arc is. Might go on next episode. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here. If I get 2 likes on this video, I will post a part 6. No, part 6. Part 3. Or part 4. So, yeah. Goodbye.